which means the best thing about what's going to be happening in the semi-near future is that for outdoor activities, things are going to be great, no question about that. The only problem we've got is that things are going to be getting much drier into the near future, and that is going to be a problem, especially again as we see increased wildfire danger and really not much better news on the pollen situation as it is springtime. So we do see the potential for more problems where that pollen exists across much of the area. So anybody with sensitivities to things like that could be seeing some extended issues out there for the course of the next several days. So definitely something to pay attention to on that. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. This is a quick weather update for Tuesday afternoon. No major problems being seen across the area for right now. In fact, beautiful day across much of the region. We've got some fairly clear skies, clouds coming and going, but that's really about all that we have to offer for right now. And some very mild temperatures across the area. We've got lower 70s. This is, again, about as typical as you can possibly get for this time of the year. Comfortable, humidity levels quite dry. Good visibility across the area. Bit of a breeze. Northeast winds about 15 to 20 miles per hour, so it could be a little choppy out there on some of the roadways, so definitely want to take it easy there. The next best chance of rain, realistically, is going to be about a week from about tomorrow. So tax day could be the potential of some problems. With everything working, the rain will miss the home opener of the Lookouts coming up at Erlanger Park. We'll see how well that works out in the next couple of days. Temperatures at the top of the hour back in the high 60s to the low 70s. Very nice across the area. No sign of any frost any place anytime soon. I think we've turned that corner pretty well, and we do see, again, the potential for less in the way of anything frosty coming in. The really cold air has been confined well back up to our north and should be staying there for the next several days. We might see some cooler temperatures, but again, the extended forecast is showing the potential of some much warmer conditions coming through. We'll take a look at the extended forecast here in just a little while. For right now, again, high pressure doing a very good job of keeping things very dry. Our latest front all the way down into the Atlantic off of Florida, and that's where the closest rainfall is to us. We've got numerous storm systems on the way all the way back to the west and northwest of us. There's just not that much going on at this time, as high pressure pretty much shreds any storm system from coming our direction, so not much of any help with rainfall for right now. Toward about next week, that's the only chance we really have of getting in anything in the way of any precipitation coming on through. So if you have plans for outdoors, that looks pretty good for the time being for right now. Looking toward about the near future, we will be seeing a pretty good uptick in the temperatures. The short-range forecast from the Climate Prediction Center is showing a decent warm-up coming on through. Numbers well above normal possibilities as we go into the middle part of the month, and numbers could be pushing the high 80s, well above normal for this time of the year, into about the next week and a half or so. Record-breaking temperatures, again, that is a little bit out there for right now. We'll show you more on that tonight on News 12. For the chances of anything involving better amounts of precipitation, the best possibility will be over the south-central United States, around Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and down into Texas and New Mexico. We will see the best potential of, again, not much around or just above normal. So we're just not looking at too much of anything here that's going to help us out. And remember, we are a good half a foot behind on rainfall for this time of the year, so we could definitely use some help on that. For the last 30 days, from March into April, we're about 3/4 behind on where we should be, so definitely could use some help on that. Not quite as bad as down toward Birmingham, but again, very much on the dry side. And the drought situation also not looking all that good. Now, the update from the U.S. Drought Monitor comes out on Thursday, so we'll see if that last bout of rain improved anything, but a 4 out of 5 extreme drought situation across North Georgia, southeast Tennessee, and into around western North Carolina, giving us the possibility of increased wildfire threats, and that could be, again, a bit of a problem for outdoor activities, camping, barbecues, stuff like that. The National Weather Service impeached Peachtree City, Georgia, already seeing a threat to possible wildfires and issuing red flag warnings for parts of southern Georgia, south of Atlanta. Not for us, but something again to pay attention to in the next several days. Weather 101 continues. It's the free weather education webinar classes from the National Weather Service in Nashville. Numerous topics coming up, and these are the ones that we could just comfortably fit on the screen. If you'd like to take any of these classes, all you have to do is just show up at their website. You can find out information and registration. Now, the next one coming up will be this Thursday morning, Central Time, 10 a.m., and it's all about the National Weather Service and their storm damage surveys. If you'd ever like to find out more details about how, why, and what they do when it comes to everything involving the cleanup afterwards, to find out more details about what happens, we'll talk more about that tonight on News 12, but mark your calendars if you'd like to take this webinar. It's coming up again Thursday, April 9th at 10 o'clock in the morning. Great opportunity again to find out more there. Also, the Lyrid meteor shower will be peaking in the next week or two around the constellation of Lyra the Harp and Bright Star Vega. Good possibility again of being clear. Hopefully, again, it stays that way into the next couple of weeks. And again, the main peak of this will be Tuesday, Wednesday, April 21st and 22nd. So nice to be able to get out and do some backyard astronomy with your kids or grandkids. On that note, tune in tonight and we'll talk about SciStarter's month of April, 2.5 million acts of science, including helping scientists count meteors by listening to the radio hiss that they leave as they go across the sky. We'll talk more about this tonight, but if you'd like to check it out for yourself, go to SciStarter, SCI-starter.org, and search Meteor and find out more about how you can participate in this meteor count with the Lyrid meteor shower coming up. It's going to be a great opportunity to do more on that, so stay tuned for more there. Beautiful afternoon. Again, bit of a breeze, Lake Chickamauga kicking up a little bit, few whitecaps out there for today, and also seeing temperatures quite pleasant and warming up in the next several days. Numbers will be back in the high 70s by Friday, into the 80s as we head into the weekend itself, possibly even warmer as we go into next week. And again, like I said, maybe some temperatures pushing 90 degrees. Not entirely out of the question at this time, so something to think about if you have any outdoor plans there. So keep it tuned to News 12 for more on that. We'll bring you more about the Artemis mission that is going on. So far, so good on all counts from what it looks like for right now. No problems at all according to everything around mission control. We'll keep you updated on that as we go into tonight and let you know more about that. In the skies tonight, the Chinese space station will make another pass over the area, very close to the horizon between the North Star and the northern horizon. It's going to be low in the sky, and it's also going to be fairly faint, so about 8:34 to about 8:41, going from northwest to northeast. You want to go out and take a look for that. We'll talk more about this coming up tonight. And again, the Lyrid meteor shower, we'll be posting more about this as we get closer to that event, but hopefully skies will be clear as we take a look for more details on that. You can find them at timeanddate.com or at your favorite astronomy website, so you can find out more information there. And if we're able to get the gremlins out of the way, we'll talk more about it coming up on Weather Overtime. It's our online video weather blog. Stop by, ask questions, just say hello if you want to, check in from wherever you happen to be, and we'll be glad to have you your questions on there. If you do have any questions about the weather, stay tuned for more on that. That should do it for right now. Things are, again, decently quiet and should be hopefully staying that way for the next several days. We'll talk more about it in detail tonight. Questions, concerns, ideas, anything like that, email me at aonek@wdef.com, or you can reach us here at News 12 at our website, wdef.com/weather, if you have any questions there. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for more coming up on News 12 tonight on air and again online at wdef.com.